Well, hello and welcome back everyone in today's tutorial. So today we are going to learn some fun stuff. So first of all, we are going to learn the anchor tags in HTML and CSS. So how can you jump from one page to another? Well, just like this one, we'll go to page 2, click here. It's going to go to page 2 right here. And then if I want to go back, I can go back to page 1. Well, there it is. And also the second task would be to move from one section to another but within the same page. So move to section 2, there it is, section 3, there it is, section 1. You can move from 1 to all the way to section 3, then section 1 all the way. Well, this is going to be some good and really fun stuff. So let's jump right into it. So close all of this one. Well, there is my recording, there it is. So let's close the server right here. Great. So in my folder I have created some basic files, which is anchor.html. so this is the entire code, so which is obviously we are going to write from scratch. So just close this one, make another file, call it like tutorial, like really bad with the naming, so please forgive me for that. Let's say test1.html. Great. And also let's make also another file called test1.css for some basic styling as well. First of all, what we saw is that how can we move from one page to another. So in our HTML, let's make a general boilerplate for us. Here it is. Let's give it a title of page 1, and in here let's make our anchor tags. Okay, great. So what is anchor tag? Well, anchor tag data, which I just shown you, is used to jump from one page to another. So how can we write it in our HTML? Well, just type it A in your editor and then press tab or enter. It's going to generate this boilerplate for you. So this href right here is called hyperlink reference. So this means that where you want the specific link to go to. If I say click me, and in here if I say I want this to go to https://google.com, so it's going to go to Google, right? So if I run it, go live, that's going to run in a few minutes. Well, there it is. So if I click now, well, there it is, we are on the Google page, right? So this is the basic of anchor tags. You just want to move from one page to another, right? But just as you saw in the beginning of the video, we have to move from one page to another that we have to make on our own. So for that, let's make another page. Let's call it test2.html. But I also don't need a CSS for this one, so just remove this one for now. Great. Okay, great. So here also make a boilerplate for your second page. Give it a title of page 2. Great. And also make it give it an anchor tag A, and then say page. Let's say go to page 1 and give it the address of page 1. I use dot, which means that I'm inside my same folder. So slash, which is going to be move into the same folder and find the files. There it is, page1.html. But remember, you have to use this extension as well for it to work properly. Okay, so this is going to link us to page 1. So go to page 1, and in here, rather than https://google.com, remove this to give it the address of your page 2. So there it is, right? So let's see if we have linked everything properly. So this is going to link to page 1. This is going to link to page 2. So remove this as well. So let's say go to page 2. Great. So now if I run this in live server, let's see what's going to happen. Great. So there it is. So it's saying go to page 2. If I click it, voila, there it is. We are in the page 2, and also the text has changed as well because this is the page 2. So if I want to go back, I can go back. So yeah, I can go back and forth, right? So this is the basic of jumping from one page to another, right? The thing that we saw in the first of the beginning of the video, right? The second off was if you want to move from one part of our same page. I mean, you want multiple sections in your web page and you want to move from one page to another without scrolling with a click. I mean, you can move from one section to another with a scroll, but you don't want that because you want to be cool, right? So yeah, you can use anchor tags for that. So let's see how that works. So let's close these one out and let's say make another file, call it anchor1 because I have it's already built in. So anchor1.html and also give it a CSS. So anchor1.css. Well, I use the same names for my files in HTML and CSS because it's easy to link to them afterwards, right? So give it a general boilerplate and give it a title. You can use whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. I'll just say anchor tag basic. Forgot an A in here, so yeah, basic. Great. So let's generate some section in our web page. So the shortened property is root section multiplied by 4 3. Yeah, that's fine because I typed 4 but I couldn't type it. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, there it is. So give it an ID. I mean, you can use classes, but you know that all of them is going to be unique, so I'm going to give them IDs, and also I'll explain why I use IDs in our classes in a bit. So for now, let's bear with me. So section 1 is going to be the ID of this one, and section 2 is going to be the ID of this one, and section 3 is going to be the ID of this bad boy, right? So section 3. Great. So now in each section, give it a heading of section 1, give this one a heading of section 2. I forgot C. I keep forgetting alphabets. I don't know why, but please bear with me, okay? So H1 is going to be great. Section 3. Well, I didn't forget anything this time. Well, I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. Great. So now if we open it in our server, let's see what's going to happen. Well, nothing happens exactly, right? So what we want to do is in here, let's make some links. So let's say A, go back to some specific link, which I'll go in a minute. Let's for now, let's give them some names. So let's say go to section 2, and then in the shortcut property shift alt down is going to copy it, go to section 3, and then let's give it in here and say go to section 1, and then say go to section 2. So in here give it also, let's say go to section 1 and also go to section 2, right? Now if we go into our browser, well, there are some links for us, but let's style it a bit so you can see it clearly. So in your CSS, well, I think I forgot to link it. Yeah, I did. Great. So in here, let's link my CSS. There it is. I'll find it, anchor1.css. There it is. Perfect. It's linked. All fine. Now let's remove some basic paddings and margins because I don't like them in my HTML file. So that's fine. Border box is going to be border. No, not border. I'm sorry. Box sizing is equal to be border box. That's perfect. As I told you before, that all of these sections is going to have some common styling in them. So for that, I want to select all of them using selectors, but in my case, I don't want to use selectors because my tag has the same name. So if I just say the name of the tag, it's going to select all of them. So it's easy for you to select. If you want to style a section, which is going to be section or tag, whatever you want to. So if they're going to have some common styling and there are multiple tags of them, so if you just say one time, it's going to select all of them in your HTML document, right? So let's give in some basic styling. Let's give it a height of 100 VH, give it a width of 100%. Then also give them, I mean, we don't want to give them background because each section would have a different background, so let's give them a display of flex to them. And so you want to align item to the center, so because the section is going to be into the middle of that section, so that's why I'm using flex. So if you don't know what flex is, I've told in my previous video of what I made in my basic web page lecture, so you can go and watch that as well. Great. So justify content center, so what this is going to do is going to center everything that I just did and give it a nice height of 100 VH, right? Right now you can't see it because I didn't give them any background colors, so let's give it some background. But right now, as you can see, we have my section and my links into the same line, which I don't want. So also I have a display of flex, where I can use a property of flex, which is called flex direction. So give them a direction of column, because right now it was a direction of row. So now if I check it, oh, there it is. It's perfect. Let's give my anchor tags some room to breathe, so give them a margin top of like 1 rem. That'll do some job. Well, it does. So now let's target our individual section. So give it a section 1 of background color of light blue. Great. Section 2 is going to have a background color of light green. Let's give it a good RGB vibe, light green. And into my section 3 is going to be a background color of light red, which I think we don't have in our VS Code. That's fine. Let's give it a color of red and then reduce the intensity of it a little bit. So there it is. I think that's yeah, that's fine. Great. So now if we see, I think we forgot something. Let's see what we forgot. I think, yeah, I think I know what my problem is. I gave them IDs and not the classes. Fool me. Well, that's fine. You can always go back and change it. So give them hashtags, hashtag, and also hashtag. Great. So now if we go here, it's going to work perfectly fine. There it is. So there it is. I think I have to introduce some intensity of red a bit. So in here, hover over it and just remove a bit. It's going to be a bit pinkish, but you know, just give it a big RGB vibe. Yeah, that's fine. It's a bit pinkish, but that's fine. But right now, if I click on the link, nothing is going to happen, right? Nothing's happening. So as you all know, that IDs is used to identify certain stuff into your page, right? So what if we can give them the reference of their given IDs? That might work, right? Well, yeah, that is the answer of your question. Exactly. We are going to give them the IDs, and it's going to just move to that specific ID. Right. Give them an ID of, let's say, ID of section 2. Perfect. Give it an ID of section 3. So let's copy it so we don't have to type again because we want to be cool. Great. Copy it in here. Change it to section 1. So section 1. Great. Give it a link of section number 2. So give it 2. That's great. This is going to be section 1. So in here, section 1. And also in here, give it section 2. That's perfectly fine. So now if we go in here and let's see, go to section 2. Voila, go to section 1. That's great. Section 3. Hell yeah. Section 2, section 1, section 3, section 1, all the way section 3. Well, there it is. It's our basic HTML and CSS anchor tags. Well, I hope that you learned something from this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and comment if you want something else in this tutorial that you think is missing. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.